Hello, interweb friends. Thidumgamer here with another board game walkthrough. This week, going to revisit Master of the Elements. New game, so kind of had to play through a little bit, and was a little bit busy with a couple things the past weeks, but back again. Master of the Elements is a rather simple game once you learn to play it. There's, of course, strategy involved. But it's a pretty fun game. We've enjoyed it so far. Now, first thing you need to do, go ahead and set up the board. Real easy. Just go ahead and take it out of the box. Lay out all the element tokens on the table. They are double-sided, so you randomly grab them out of the box or bag, however you want to do it, and lay them out, and whatever is face up is what you're playing with. Finally, each player will go ahead and draw a secret element scoring card. Different cards score for different elements, and there are cards in here that have two elements on them. The player gets to decide which of the two elements they will be scoring. But once all that is done, we'll go ahead and start playing, decide however you want to who is going first, and the first player will go ahead and grab a token off the table and play it onto the board. You'll go ahead and play the token on its matching element. Next player goes, next player goes, on and on. Now, as you're playing, there's a couple of different things that you can do. One, you can, of course, play a new token on any of its elements, or you can go ahead and stack a token on its own element. Another thing you can do is steal a pile. To do that, you can go ahead and make a pile that is the exact same height as another pile, so two here, two there, and steal it, and you'll go ahead and put it on its corresponding element space. One other thing you can do is you can go ahead and, I don't have another, but we'll go ahead and do this. We'll steal this one, and it goes over there. After you steal that, you can take two element piles that are the same height, stack them together, or conversely, and I'll just go ahead and do this. Conversely, you can, again, steal a pile, combine two elements to make a pile, but you can steal a pile from another side that's the same height. I think I went over that already. Now, these are little special tokens. They are the 4-element tokens. They can play anywhere on the board on any pile, but you got to be careful with those because, have that played there, I can go ahead and play a new token on that pile and steal it because you can play any element token on the pile. Gameplay goes until all tiles have been played, and at that point, everybody will go through and score according to their scorecard. You earn 1 point token on this one for each, or 1 point for each token on the earth element. So, game's not done, obviously, but right there, well, that would be on earth. Right there, that would be 4 points. Everybody plays, scores. You can decide how many rounds, how many points you want. I think the instructions, look through here real quick. Oh, the instructions do have further point rules. Score 5 points by being the last player to play a token from the table onto the game board. So there's a great little bonus there. The suggested ending of the game is being the person to score the most points after 4 rounds. Each round is rather quick. It usually takes about 5 to 7 minutes. So depending on how much time you have, you may want to drop some rounds. You may want to add some rounds, however you want to do that. Each game is different. Again, it's really nice that these are double-sided, so it is very random what comes out when you are playing. You also have the element cards. And as I said, there's strategy involved. You don't want to start off the game going for, again, if you draw on the earth, trying to play as many earth points as you can, because as you saw with how stealing works, it is very easy to steal that towards the end of the game if you're not careful. So a lot of strategy involved, a lot of pre-planning, not dissimilar to playing checkers, planning a couple moves ahead. I'd say chess, yeah, as well. You're just trying to plan ahead. You're not trying to play your hand as it is right then and there. You're trying to build up to make a move later on. Game is fun. Like I said, very replayable. It is a quick game. It is a quick game to pick up. I do recommend if you do pick up this game, go ahead and play through a couple of different times. You'll pick up on the rules quickly. You'll pick up on strategies quickly and gameplay quickly. And again, it is a fun game. The game itself, well, there's the size of the board, so the box is no bigger than that board there. It's not a pocket game by any means, but it is definitely a travel-friendly game. So overall, my thoughts on the game after playing it, the board recommends ages 8 and up. I think that's a good age range, as always. If you have a younger player that is familiar with playing different board games, something other than Candyland or Chutes and Ladders, they may pick up on this quickly. 2 to 6 players. From what we've played up to 3 players so far, and that works well. 2 players is kind of a back and forth slog, and then of course, being 2 players, we're only looking for 2 elements, so you do have to throw in some more strategy for the other 2 elements that are on the board. How are you going to steal that before the other player steals it? As for the time, 4 rounds usually will take about 30 minutes. Again, you can adjust the number of rounds you want to play depending on how much time or how much attention span your players have. As for difficulty for the game, I would give it a solid 3. It is not a hard game to learn. There is strategy involved, but once you start playing, you start picking up strategy rather quickly and developing your own. Each player might develop a little bit different type of strategy. Are they going to steal? Are they going to make stacks of the same type? How are they going to do this? And of course, that 4 elements token just throws everything there. You don't want to play those early, or they're going to get stolen early. But overall, really enjoy this game, and would definitely recommend it if you find it to pick it up and give it a try. Well, as always, this is Thidumgamer. I hope you have a great week. If you do like this content, go ahead and hit the like button. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more. As I said, I did have to take a little hiatus over the past couple of weeks, but I am hoping to get back into a weekly video release with the games. If you have any games that you like or want to suggest, leave a comment in the comments below. I also will have my contact information for Twitter or email if you want to make a suggestion that way. Always looking at trying out new games, and if I'm able to get a hold of that, I'll go ahead and give that a playthrough and a review as well. Other than that, again, I do hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you soon.